Hey friends, welcome back to the Storyverse. If you've ever lived in a compound where everyone knows everyone's business, then you need to pull up a chair, because today I'm telling you a story about how the smallest thing can cause the biggest wahala. That day, I got back from work tired. I mean truly, deeply tired. You know how Abuja traffic can be, right? It is special kind of punishment. 1 minute you are moving, the next you are in a parking lot on the express, wondering if you will ever see your family again. All I wanted was to get home, kick off my tight leather shoes, and just lie down on the tiles with the fan blowing directly on my face. That was my only plan. Simple. But the moment I stepped through that door, I knew peace was not on the menu tonight. I saw my wife's face. It was swollen, not from a slap or anything, but swollen with anger, like someone who had been forced to chew a bucket of bitter leaf. Her lips were pursed so tight they had almost disappeared. I knew. Oh, I knew something had happened. She muttered the words,
"Welcome."
But that welcome had no sweetness in it. It wasn't a greeting. It was a warning. It sounded more like, "You had better ask me what is wrong before this entire house explodes." You know that tone? It's the calm before the storm, and I was standing right in the eye of it. So, like the brave husband I am, I walked straight into the danger zone. I dropped my work bag on the floor, loosened my tie, and asked the question. Nkechi, my love, what happened? Talk to me.
She turned to look at me, and her eyes were like hot coals.
"It is that your neighbor's wife, that yeye woman, Mama Ade."
I was genuinely shocked, very shocked. Since we moved into this compound 6 months ago, Nkechi and Mama Ade had been like two peas in a pod, like sisters. They were always together. "Nkechi, I'm making soup. Bring your plate." "Mama Ade, I have extra plantain. Come and take." They borrowed salt, they borrowed pepper. They laughed together every morning while sweeping the veranda. What could have possibly happened to turn them into enemies? So I asked again, trying to be the calm voice of reason. "Mama Ade, what did she do?" Nkechi stood up, pacing the small living room.
"It's the rope, the clothes rope in the backyard."
I paused. I must have misheard. Clothes rope? As in, the rope we used to dry clothes?
"Yes,
She snapped.
that exact rope. I went to spread the children's uniforms, and she came out and told me that her own clothes are more important because she washed a new wrapper. Imagine the insult. She said I should remove my children's clothes for her wrapper. We have been sharing that one rope since we came here. Now she wants to become the queen of the rope, the first lady of the clothesline."
The story tumbled out of her. One thing led to another. A simple disagreement turned into a shouting match. Voices were raised, insults were thrown. I could just imagine it. Neighbors peeking from behind their curtains. Even Malam Musa, the security man, probably pulled up his plastic chair to watch the free Nollywood drama unfold. Before I could even process this, before I could offer a solution, we heard the loud creak of our neighbor's door opening, then a loud slam. Her husband, Ade, had just returned from work too. Now, Ade is a calm man. He has a gentle face, the kind of person who looks like he avoids trouble at all costs. He just wants to drink his beer and watch football in peace. But his wife, Mama Ade, did not even give him a chance to drink water. Her voice cut through the evening air, loud and clear for the entire compound to hear.
"Ade, you better go and warn that woman's husband. Tell him to warn his wife, or else I will go there myself and drag her out by her hair."
That was it. That was the trigger.
My own wife Nkechi jumped up from the sofa as if she had been electrocuted. Her eyes were blazing.
Ah, so she wants to fight? Let me go and finish what I started.
She made a move for the door and I had to physically grab her, holding her back.
No, Nkechi, I beg. Don't go out again. It's not worth it.
She struggled against my hold, her voice trembling with rage.
Praises, if you will not allow me to go, then you must go outside right now and tell that man to warn his wife. If you don't, I swear I will go there myself and nobody will hold me back this time.
She ripped herself from my grasp, stormed into our bedroom, and slammed the door so hard the wedding picture on the wall rattled. The silence she left behind was heavy. I was alone in the living room, my heart pounding. This is the pain point, isn't it? When you are caught in the middle, you are tired, you just want peace, but you are being dragged into a battle that has nothing to do with you. Your loyalty is demanded. You have to pick a side, even when both sides are being ridiculous. You know what it's like. You either become the bad guy to your spouse for not defending their honor over something as silly as a clothes rope, or you become the bad guy to your neighbor for starting a fight. There is no winning. It's a trap. I stood there for a moment, my head spinning. What was I supposed to do? Go and fight my peaceful neighbor over a rope? Slowly, carefully, I opened our front door just a crack to peep outside. And what did I see? My neighbor, Ade, doing the exact same thing from his own door. We made eye contact from across the compound. He looked as tired and as trapped as I felt. I thought, so he's coming to warn me as his wife commanded. He sighed, stepped out, and walked slowly towards me. He wasn't aggressive. He just looked defeated.
Uncle Praises,
He said, his voice barely a whisper.
I'm sure you heard everything.
I nodded grimly. Yes, my brother. I heard it all.
He ran a hand over his face.
My wife is very, very wild when she's angry. I will not sleep tonight if I don't do something about this. She has ordered me to come and warn you.
He scratched his head, a small nervous gesture.
I don't know. Maybe we can just act it out small. I will shout and warn you. You just act scared and beg me small, then I will go back inside. That way, she will see that I have defended her honor and she will let me rest.
I almost laughed out loud, but I managed to keep a straight face. The sheer brilliance and desperation of his plan was hilarious. But I had my own problem.
No, my brother, that plan cannot work for me. If you warn me and I beg you, my own wife will finish me with insults tonight. She will say I'm a coward, that I'm spineless, that I cannot even stand up for her. I will not hear the end of it until 2025.
Ade's face fell.
So, what do we do now?
He asked, looking truly lost. And that's when the idea hit me. A masterpiece of marital diplomacy.
Let's both warn each other, I said. I will warn you and you will warn me back. We will both shout. We will both act angry. We will both go back inside looking like we have won. That way, both our wives will think we are strong men who stood up for them. Everybody wins. A slow smile spread across Ade's face. He nodded, his eyes lighting up.
Omo, that one makes sense. You are a genius, Uncle Praises.
So we stood there in the middle of the compound and took our positions. The stage was set.
Ade, don't ever let your wife talk to my wife like that again. Do you hear me? Praises, you better go and warn your own wife before I lose my temper in this compound. Lose it now. Lose it and let me see what you will do. I roared, gesturing wildly. You think I fear you? You think because you are tall, you can intimidate me?
The shouting immediately brought our wives rushing out of the houses.
Praises, honey, please, don't fight because of me.
Nkechi cried, rushing to my side.
Ade, my love, please don't mind them. It's okay.
This was our cue. This was when Ade took our performance to the next level. He ran inside his house and came back out wielding a garden hoe. He held it up like a warrior spear. My eyes went wide. I thought, okay, he has raised the stakes. To balance the equation, to make the drama complete, I couldn't be empty-handed. I quickly sneaked through our backyard, grabbed the old, slightly rusty machete we use for cutting stubborn weeds, and came back to the front. Now, the drama was hot, red hot. Neighbors who were peeking before were now fully outside, their phones out, recording the compound championship fight. Mala Musa stood up from his chair, his mouth wide open. My wife, Nkechi, grabbed my arm, her face a mask of genuine fear.
Praises, please, drop the machete. Is it because of rope? Think of our children.
I put on my most fearsome angry face, but deep down, I was struggling not to burst into laughter. Adi and I were staring each other down. A hoe versus a machete over a clothesline.
Ade, my love.
Praises,
We
honey,
kept my
please.
performance going
Don't
for a
fight
solid
because of
5
me.
minutes, shouting empty threats,
Ade,
pacing
my
back
love.
and forth,
Please
while our
give
wives
my
begged
rope.
and
It's
cried.
okay. Of our children.
Finally, on an unspoken cue, we both stormed back into our respective houses at the exact same time and slammed our doors shut. The compound fell into an immediate, deafening silence. Inside, my wife was breathing heavily, her hand on her chest.
Praises, you shocked me, oh. I have never seen you like this. You two get hot temper. Because of a small rope, you carried a machete? What if you had killed him?
I sat down heavily on the sofa, acting exhausted from my rage. She rushed to my side, her anger completely gone, replaced by concern. She started rubbing my chest, my head.
Calm down, my husband. Calm down, I beg. I don't want anything to happen to you because of me. It's okay.
While she was petting me like a hero, I felt my phone vibrate in my pocket. I pulled it out. It was a message from my neighbor, Ade. It read, "It worked, oh. My wife is even preparing pounded yam for me. Thank you, sir." A smile touched my lips. I looked up at my wife.
My love, please, can you help me get a bottle of cold water from the fridge?
The moment she left for the kitchen, I quickly typed a reply. "You owe me 1 big bottle of beer for my performance." I sent it just as I heard her voice from the kitchen, full of newfound respect and a little bit of fear.
But Praises, seriously, this your temper is too much, oh. Next time, please, leave the rope matter for me alone, oh. Don't carry machete again.
I just smiled to myself and took a long, slow sip of the cold water she brought me. Peace had been restored. What did you think? Have you ever had to do something crazy just to keep the peace? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear your own compound stories. If this story made you laugh, or even just shake your head in understanding, do me a huge favor. Share this video with one friend who you think would get it. Let's see if we can get this story to everyone who knows the struggle. This story is brought to you by Storyverse and Innocent Michael. Wait! Before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching.